Hi there, folks. This is Levi Kuhn at Kuhn Truck and RV, your Class B and B Plus RV specialist. Please check out our website at truckandrv.com. That's truckandrv.com to view all of your inventory. We'll put a direct link to this particular RV in the description below. If you follow that link, it's going to take you over to a website where you can see the pricing and all of the information on this unit. However, once this unit is sold, that link will be removed as that web page will no longer be live. We are a full-service dealer. We do offer warranty as well as financing packages. If you have any questions on those, give us a call in our office at 419-899-2020. Alrighty, folks, we're going to run through the inside of this 2010 Roadtrek 190 Popular. This one has 65,000 miles on it. Again, it is a 2010 Roadtrek 190 Popular with 65,000 miles on it. As always, I'm going to start at the front, then make my way towards the rear of the coach. Then I'm going to come back towards the front to try to get you a few different angles so you can get a feel for the overall space as well as the overall condition. This thing right down here is our propane furnace. Both front chairs do swivel to face the rear of the coach. Wardrobe is located directly behind the driver's seat. I'll show you that here in a second. We are a small family-owned and operated dealership. My father started this business back in 1976. Myself and my brother Luke have taken over the day-to-day operations. So if you're stopping here, you're more than likely going to meet me or Luke. Every now and then, Dad is around here, and you may get to meet him too. Again, this seat here also does swivel. This is a 3-person unit. We are going to achieve that by swiveling this chair. This chair is either you can face it towards the inside, the outside, towards the back. I believe Roadtrek has it set up, to face towards the inside. So that way, when the back is over here, if you are a little taller, your feet can hang over the edge of the chair here. If you had it turned all the way around, your feet would hit the back. So it is best to face it in or out. If you are a little taller, your feet can hang over the end just a little bit. But we're going to use the back and the bottom to basically bridge this gap here. So when you have this chair swiveled, you're going to bridge this gap with the back and the bottom of this seat to create a small twin bed up here. So this unit will sleep up to 3 people. 1 up here and then 2 in the rear sofa bed. This does have 100 amps of solar on the roof. Not too many units that we get typically have solar. So if you want solar, we do get a lot of questions about installing it. This one already has solar on it, so it's ready to go for you. Made by Zamp. Just one single panel that is 100 watts. Inverter switch up here. This one here is for the porch light. Remote start for our Onan 2800 generator showing 358 hours. Water heater switch. Our gauges, if we hold this test button here, it's going to light each one of these up, show us how much is roughly in our tanks as well as our battery charge. We got our water pump switch and then our battery disconnect. Smoke alarm, fuse panel and circuit breakers. Crank for the TV antenna on the roof. And now we're going to pull that 180 on you and check out this one here is the wardrobe. This is just a little 12-volt vacuum. We don't have any use for it, so we left it in here for you. It was in here from the previous owners. Table leg, rack there, so you can hang your clothes. This one is intended to be a wardrobe. Coming into the kitchen area, we've got some storage below the kitchen. Sink, looks like there's a cutting board in there that we left in there for you. The refrigerator, nice stainless front. This is a 3-way, so this will run on 12-volt electricity, 110-volt electricity, or propane gas. Does have the small freezer compartment up top like all of them. Nice solid surface countertops, 2-burner cooktop, flush mount glass lid, so you can use this as counter space when you need it there. Does have a cover on the sink as well, just a single basin kitchen sink, chrome faucet. Again, the cover gives you more counter space when you need it there. Storage here. Roadtrek does a phenomenal job of utilizing every square inch of space that they can for storage. Microwave there. Storage, DVD players, TV remotes. This one here, again, more storage. We do have some manuals down bottom there. This one here is a 2-piece door. This, you can see it's kind of thick here. With this panel here, with the hinge, this is actually going to fold out and fill in this gap here, which is going to give you your privacy towards the rear of the coach when you are showering. And now coming into the back of the coach, this one does have the Cool Cat heat pump. That Coolcat heat pump is going to give you your air conditioning, as well as electric heat down to a certain outside ambient temperature. I have found that outside ambient temperature is roughly 40 degrees. You get below 40 degrees, you're going to have to use the propane furnace to keep you warm. This is the popular. The sofa back here is power. I'm going to run that down right now. As you can see, there are 3 seat belts. Not all of them are pulled through, but there are 3 seat belts, because we have 1, 2, 3 female ends. So there's going to be 3 seat belts back there that we just didn't pull the male end through when they was cleaning it for some reason, or it fell back down through possibly. So being the popular floor plan, you have a couple different sleeping options for this. You can sleep 1 person here and 1 person here. You can make 1 large bed by filling this in here and rearrange the cushions. You'd use either the table or a board that's located back here to basically fill in this gap. You can then rearrange the cushions. There's back cushions over here that you can put in here to make this 1 large bed. If you do that, you can still sleep 1 here and 1 here. If you went that way, you could sleep crossways. If you wanted to, you could sleep crossways here. Roadtrek calls this a 2-person bed back here. I do know that people have had 3 people sleeping back here. You could achieve that by sleeping 1, 2, 3, or you could sleep 1, 2, 3. I have found and been told that most people, if it's just 2 people, do prefer to sleep lengthwise right here and leave this section open. If you leave this open when you're laying here with your feet down here on either end, it's easier to kick your feet out and get out of bed. If you got to use the restroom in the middle of the night or morning, anytime you get out of bed, it makes it a little easier. Again, that is power, so just hold the button and it runs right back up. We do have surround sound, which is all run through the DVD player in that closet there. Side windows, the lower portion here opens, the top portion is fixed. The small lower portion here does open. You've got a thermostat here that controls the Coolcat as well as your propane furnace. Noxious gas detector, some reading lights back here when you're laying in bed. There is the power switch for the sofa bed. Cup holder on the wall. As you can see, all the cushions, everything back here are in really good shape. I just bought the Titanic soundtrack. It's syncing right now. You may have to be a younger folk or a younger gentleman or lady to get that joke. It's syncing to my laptop or syncing to my iPhone. Not S-I-N-K, S-Y-N-C-H-I-N-G. Syncing to my laptop or my phone. Ha ha ha. 19-inch flat screen TV. This was in here when we got it. The DVD player, again, is in that cabinet there. As you can see, cushions are all in good shape back here. Typical Roadtrek wet style bath. So the way that this works, open that door there so we can see a little better. Wanted to swing back at me. Toilet here. Shower valve, shower curtain. The way that this works is you're going to leave this door open. This is another 2-piece door. So this is going to fold out and fill in this gap, this section here, to give you your privacy towards the front of the coach. You're going to pull the shower curtain out and around you. You can turn on the Fantastic fan to exhaust any steam or heat while you're taking the shower. Fantastic fan also does a wonderful job of moving air through here. If it's cooler outside, crack a couple windows, turn that on, and it'll keep it comfortable in here. So essentially, you're going to stand in this section right here. You're going to pull the shower curtain out and around you. You're going to take a shower, dry off, drop your towel on the floor, and then you are ready to get back to camping. Well, where's the water going to go? Everybody always asks. This thing here is a drain. You can lift this off if you want to be able to see the drain a little better, but the water is intended to go into here to drain down into your gray tank. This whole gray area that's sunk down into the floor, that is all a fiberglass formed drain pan. If you are parked level, that thing is already naturally slanted to make the water run to that. So if you are parked level, the water's going to run to your drain. You have nothing to worry about. This third seat here does have a seat belt, so we've got 1, 2, 3, as well as those 3 seat belts in the back for a total of 6 seat belts in this unit. And overall, this is a nice, clean unit. Outside shined up very nicely, interior cleaned up very well. These are just little sunscreens that come off. I'll actually probably take those off here in a minute when I get done. Just want you to be able to see those. 2010, 65,000 miles, Chevy chassis. Backup camera shows up on the head unit there. It's also a DVD player, power windows, locks, tilt, cruise, all loaded up front here. 100 amps of solar, new tires. Overall, taking into consideration the age and miles, I'm going to call this thing about a 9. Nice clean coach we got here, so I'm going to call it a 9. If you have any questions on this one, give us a call at Kuhn Truck and RV. The best little RV dealer around since 1976. All right, folks, we're going to run on the outside of this 2010 Roadtrek 190 Popular. We are 20.5 feet from bumper to bumper. We have 4 brand new tires, an 11-foot awning. This does sit on the Chevy 3500 chassis. It is powered by the 6-liter Roadtrek V8 engine. Nice, clean, straight unit here. First thing that we're going to come to is our coach battery. This one does have 2 coach batteries. One is located here on a slide-out tray. And there is a second coach battery that is located behind this panel here. You're gonna remove this little thumb screw here, and this panel picks up, lifts off, and there is a second coach battery behind that panel there. As you can see, it is nice and straight and shiny down the passenger side here. Coming around to the rear of the coach, spare tire is mounted on the back here. The tow package down bottom, right there. If you remove this panel here, that gives you access to your propane tank, so you can fill that, as well as turn it on and off manually. And then we have a backup camera mounted up top. The generator on this unit, the exhaust is right here, and the generator is located directly behind the axle where your spare tire typically would be more mounted on a van like this. So spare tire hangs just behind that rear axle. We've got a gasoline tank there. Again, as you can see, it is nice and straight and shiny down the driver's side as well. Exterior condition here is very nice on this one. This is vent and access to our water heater, vent and access to the back of our refrigerator, vent for our propane furnace. We'll make our way back here towards the rear axle. We've got our outside shower, our city water connection. This one here is storage. We've got the shore power cord coiled up in there, a couple of freshwater hoses, as well as the shower hose that we have left for you. This one does have a macerator pump. Hose for that is coiled up in there. These 2 valves here are going to open the gate valves, so you can dump that, and then you're going to have to push the button here on the side of the seat. This red button here is what activates the macerator pump.